I'm sorry to interrupt your date, Brian. Hey, buddy, how's your date going with my boyfriend so far? Good? I asked Tom. Tom told me you were here. You don't mind if I sit down, do you? Thanks. Listen, babe, I can explain my absence for the last 3 months. Really, I can. You see, you are the most beautiful man I've ever known. And that's kind of, well, I mean, that's scary. I mean, look at this guy. He looks absolutely petrified. You remember how 3 months ago I kind of walked out on you at dinner? Well, of course you do. I wasn't being rude. I was being scared shitless. You see, there was something that I wanted to tell you, and it was extremely important, but I choked. Big time. I mean, I went home and I cried. I wept uncontrollably, Brian. And that's not like me. I'm not a weeper. But there I am, reduced to tears because I hadn't the guts to ask you to. So I turned on the TV, and there happens to be this documentary about these men who climbed Mount Everest. Oh, you've seen it, buddy? And I thought, how brave are these men, and why can't I be more like them? You see, these mountain men have stared death in the face, Brian. No way they would be so anxious to ask you to. So then it hit me. I should climb Mount Everest. If I climbed Mount Everest, little things like this would be a cakewalk. I mean, I know I should have told you, but I just went. I mean, next thing I knew, I was trapped in a nylon tent at 25,000 feet next to a mountaineer named Gus. Winds at over 100 miles per hour tossing grapefruit-sized rocks and ice bigger than manhole covers through the air. All I could think of was you, and I kept rehearsing this over and over in my head. Every hour, Gus and I had to bundle into our summit gear, crawl from our tent, and scrape the ice into the screaming air. I mean, if we didn't, the snow would bury us. It would cut off our last piece of air and would kill us. But somehow, Gus and I managed to survive. And 4 days and the storm passed, and we continued to the summit, the highest point on Earth. And at the top, it was breathtaking. I mean, you could see what seemed endlessly in every direction. And there was this sense of being a god. I mean, I asked Gus to call me Zeus. And then staring over my kingdom, I had this incredible, life-altering revelation. There is nothing on earth more frightening than a beautiful man. I have looked death in the face, Brian, just like those men in the documentary. And looking at you right now, wanting to ask you, it's still harder. Brian, my love, my dearest. Here we go. Will you marry me?